Okay, guys. Good morning. Okay, next, everybody's got a roller, rope, and a ball. Okay, Heather, you need to get a roller, rope, and a ball.
Okay.
All right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by, I'm gonna fix this for 1 second. Sorry. That's better, the headshot. Okay, what we were gonna do is we'll start out by standing up and doing some warming up, and then we will get down the floor. So today, the name of the class is called Rope, Roll, Release, Relax. Okay, so you will get a little relaxation part. So it's it's R times 4. How cute is that name? Okay, so we will start with just a warm up just to get your body warmed up, and it's called the movement matrix. We've been doing it out there on the floor. It's a good way, something you could do every day. It would help you move better. Then we will go into the rope and start getting our legs warmed up and stretched out. We'll do the ball and we'll roll last, and then roll right off the roller into relaxation. So I'm gonna face the mirror so you can kind of mirror me. It's a little bit easier. So we're going to start out with a little bit of standing Pilates first. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is start out with both feet pointing forward, and your first inclination, I want you to kind of, if you naturally just step back, look and see where your foot is, your back left foot. So it's probably going to be angled out. Okay, so what I want you to do is, see how our hips are going this direction? I want you to turn and square up, okay? So, and then split out. So I want you to think about keeping your back heel down the best you can, but I want you to also to relax. The other thing is just try to keep breathing as you flow through this, okay, the whole time. So let's just reach forward. So you bend the front knee and come home. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Just reach and home. Reach, good. And home, a couple more. Reach out, come home, and reach, and come home. Stay right here. Keep that front knee bent. Take the arms up. Now bring them in and release down. And bring it in and up. Nice. Take it down and reach. Come home and up. Good. You feel that? Take it down. Breathe. Come home. One more. Take it down. Reach. And come home. Stretch your arms up here. Now open them side. Now I want you to think about taking your shoulder blades together. Squeeze them together. I want you to take this pinky down towards the pinky on the toe. So you're going to reach down and come up. Bending that front knee. Reach and up and reach, good, and up, one more, reach down and up. Now step together, inhale up and exhale out, good. Step back, other foot, just our warm up. Now you're going to want to lean like this, stay tall, bend the front knee, both feet pointing straight. Reach out, reach to the mirror, and home. And reach, good. And home, breathe. Just let the arms go. Reach and home, nice. Reach and home, one more. Reach and home. Stay here. Now take the arms up and slide it down. And reach down, nice flat back. Come home. Take it up, nice you guys. Take it down, reach to the floor, bring it back home, extend up, good. Take it down, reach. This is kind of a good way to stretch. You're not holding, but we are stretching. Take it down. Do you feel the stretch?
Yes, ma'am.
Right now. And take it up, stretch high. Now open out, pinky to pinky, let's go. Take it down and shoulders back, breathing. Take it down, perfect, and up. Slight bend in that front knee, bend it, and up, woo! Take it down, a little balance work too, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Take it down, last one, and step together, inhale up, and exhale down, good. Now we're gonna do that movement matrix, okay? We're going to do 5 on each side. So we will start here by stepping forward. And I want just to remind you, when you step, it's not like we're doing a forward lunge kind of. I want you to think about kind of getting a little arch in that back. So you're kind of getting a little back extension as you step, and step nice and gentle. So we're gonna step forward and back. 2 and back. 3, good, and back. 4, driving the arms, change sides, step. This is something you can do every day. 2, did you do it this morning, Phyllis? 3, you knew you were coming. 4, 1 more, 5, and rest. Okay, the next one you're gonna start, you might wanna get it forward of your mat because you're going to step backwards. So your arms are here, you're going to step back, but as you step back, I'm gonna push my hip back, okay? So a back lunge looks like this, okay? We're going back, push the hip back, come up. Push the hip back, come up. 3, and up, nice you guys. 4, and up, 1 more. 5, change sides, back, good. Up, drive the arms. 2, and up, good. 3, feel it. 4, and up. 5, and home. Nice job. The next one, we're gonna go sideways. So we take both arms and you're gonna push that hip out and back. 1, and back. 2, back. 3, good. 4, 1 more. 5, now stay right here. Now we're gonna use the same arms, but we'll cross our leg over. It looks like this. 1, here we go, I'll count now. 1, I don't want you to miss one of these. 2, because they're so natural, aren't they? 3, 4,
I do this every
and 5. Yeah, everybody takes their little body in a pretzel like this. But it's actually effective. You can feel everything in here warming up, especially if you're tight. If you're flexible, you probably don't feel it as much. So let's step the other way. Here we go. So we start out and up. 2, you'll notice if one side's better than the other. 3, which it usually is. 4, we have a dominant side. Ready for our crisscross. Here we go. So cross and over. 1, 2, do you feel more fluid on one side? 3,
This side doesn't work.
4, and 5, okay? That's the sign you need it. That is your little signal, okay? The next one is rotate, and notice how I'm rotating that foot up here. So we're just gonna, I want you to think about, I'm gonna let my arms go. So I'm gonna rotate, let it go. 1, and 2, and 3, good, perfect, you guys. And 4, good, and 5, and home, good. Let's go the other directions, arm out. Here we go, step. 2, good, and 3, nice tall body, and 4, good, and 5, and home. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale. And exhale. That was a lot of work for a stretch class, wasn't it? Okay, let's head on down to the floor. So slowly come down to the floor. You're gonna start out by getting your rope. So get your rope. So this is our rope part right now. This is called active isolated stretching. Okay, so I want you to think about this. We are going to be active, okay? So we are meaning moving. So we will take the rope under our paw. We've done this before. A lot of times out there, we just hold it. Okay, so static stretching is you hold for 30 seconds. If you're going to therapy, that's their magic weapon here. But this is a theory, a guy named Aaron Mattis. It's called active isolated stretching. We're gonna hold the stretch for like 2 seconds right before the stretch reflex comes in, then we're gonna release down. So come on back down, keep one leg bent, And I want you to think about it's more tension relief. So we're gonna walk the rope up to tension and hold and hold. Now just slide the rope down and walk it up. Make sure you're breathing, hold, hold, slide down, take it up, nice relaxed neck, hold, hold, release. Make sure you keep your breath flowing, walk up and hold, and this time stay here please. So your legs extended to the sky. What I'd like you to do is bend your knee. Now, I want you to extend your leg out and take your heel right to the ceiling tile and then pull on the rope. Do you feel the calf engaged?
Yeah.
And bend, bend, and extend, breathe, open it up. See, this is a good recovery day, isn't it? Bend the knee and extend. This is a good way to stretch and release right now, okay? So relax the leg, take your bent leg, extend it please. Take the rope to the opposite hand, flex foot, open your chest and take the leg across the body, breathe, hold and hold. Now bring the rope back up to the center with your leg in it and pull straight back for your hamstring and take it across again. Because that felt so good. Hold and hold. This is a booger, isn't it? Bring it back up and pull it back. Nice, you guys. Take it across and hold and hold. Bring it home. Pull back. Last one, everybody. Take it across. Breathe and hold. Let it sink and hold. And bring it home and pull back slightly. Change the rope to your leg hand, please. Thinking about keeping your shoulders still square to the ceiling, keeping the opposite hip down the best you can. Oh, well, let's open out for the inner thigh. So you open out, flex the foot, hold, hold. Now reach over with your opposite hand, pull the rope and leg up, and pull straight back for the hamstring. Open out, please, and hold, bring it back home, slide it back, nice everybody, and open out again, just sink it down, but try not to pop that opposite hip up, breathe, and breathe, bring it back up, pull it back, last one, open out, hold, and hold, nice. Bring it home. Now what I'd like you to do, your leg is to the sky. I want you to bend your knee and pull the foot kind of towards your opposite elbow. Stretching that hip. Do you feel that? It's kind of like a little pretzel. Just hold for a second. This is a little static stretch. Breathing as you hold and try to open up your hip a little. That's our goal today, is to open our body up. Release it. Now exchange legs, guys. There's another side to us. It's good and bad, right? Okay, you can have that opposite leg bent so you can get a nice range of motion. Your call though. Walk it up, starting with our hamstring. Pull back, hold and hold. Slide it down, make sure you keep your breath flowing. And walk it up again. And hold back. Hold, nice. Slide it down and walk up and hold, slide down. Good job. Last one coming up. Walk up and hold and relax. Stay here. Bend the knee and extend up, pulling on that rope, opening up right there, right behind the knee and the calf, and release down, bend, and extend with a little tiny pull. Feel the difference. And release. Last one, bend, and open, pull. Nice stretch there right behind the knee as well as in your calf. Doesn't that feel good, bad? And
Yes,
relax.
Tender my feet are.
Yeah. Oh, just wait until we get to the ball. You'll figure it out, won't you, Phyllis? Extend that leg out. Now, take the opposite hand, rope into the opposite hand of the leg, flexing the foot. Inhale, exhale, cross that leg over and hold and hold. Now bring it home, pull it back and cross over. You should feel the hip, the IT band. Oh, breathe and breathe. Come home, really working not to make a big roll. Okay, let the leg cross over, keeping the chest as centered to the ceiling as you can. And come back. Pull back. Last one, guys. Cross it over. Breathe it. Breathe. Hold. Hold. And come back. Nice. Change the rope over. Same arm, same leg, and open out, inner thigh. Again, really work to keep this hip down. Hold it and hold it. Come back center and pull back. Good. And open. Nice. And hold. Hold. And come back. Take a second and put your hand right on your hip bone, your opposite leg. Now I want you to just feel how much you pop up as you open. Open out. Try not to pop that hip up. Open, hold, and hold. Come back. Pull the leg back. Last one, you guys. And open. Nice. Breathe. Hold. And hold. Now as you come in, I want you to start bending that knee, grabbing the rope with the opposite hand, and pulling that leg in towards your body. Stretching that hip, our static stretch where we just hold for just a moment. Breathe through it, guys. And release down and slip both feet into your rope. Take your feet to the sky so your legs are extended. I want you to think about taking your heels to the ceiling tile. Inhale, exhale, just slight tip back. Hold and hold, release down. We're just gonna do a few of these, just so you know. So you might wanna take this home with you, huh? Tip back, hold and hold, release. You can always get a tennis ball, a jump rope, or just a rope. It's easy stuff to have. And tip again. And hold. Okay, now slight bend in the knee is gonna get your back into it more. You can also split your feet out just a tad. Take the rope into the right and left, and inhale and exhale, tip back. Feel that? And release down. Nice, you guys. And tip. Good. Don't go to pain. Any pain, let's just skip it, okay? And release. Inhale. Exhale, tip. Good stuff. Now very slowly, slide your feeties together, kind of hang on to that rope, and roll up if you can.
If you can.
Tip it up. Now slip the rope off. The rope is, that first R is gone. Okay, we're going to the second R. The second R is release. So we're gonna try to release, myofascial release. Talking about foot, you've done that. Okay, now you can stand, or we have a really dense ball. If you have like a tennis ball at home, it's gonna be so much softer than this, so standing will probably be necessary. But for our purposes today, if you're don't feel this on your foot, you can stand, but I just wanna show you. So what we're gonna do is take the ball right under the foot, and I just want you to take your toes and round them over the ball, and then I want you to extend. So round over the ball. Whoever does anything with their feet, not many of us, round. But you know what, our foot's connected to everything. It's huge. Okay, now I want you to lift up, and I want you to take it right on the pads of the foot, the metatarsals there. Oh, anybody tender?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right under my big toe.
that's what, you know, we were talking about that yesterday.
It's my driving toe.
Yeah. Okay.
Ball with your foot.
Yeah, and I want you to go right here in the arch and go back and forth. Now, you can sit up a little bit more and you can put a little more pressure on it. You guys want to stand and try it?
No.
Okay. Just start crying. Go back to your metatarsals then and put a little more pressure by leaning. Woo! Just that lean makes a difference.
Feels so good. It hurts so good.
Yeah, it does. You know you need it.
I'm out to rub it
Okay.
out. The hurt out of that.
Now, when you do that at home, you can really tell a difference in your feet, like how they feel too. Okay, let's change feet. Curl down and up, and curl and up, curl, good, and up. Now, slip it to the metatarsals and go for just straight. I was telling Phyllis yesterday, I always think of a dog's foot. You know how they have those little pads, or a cat? That's kind of what we're doing. Oh. Anybody feel that? It's like you said, around the toe, on the big toe. You know, there's a reflexology that has everything connected. Like, this might be our sinuses or our allergies or something, because it is kind of that time of year. I don't know that. I'm not saying it, but okay, come to the ball of the foot. It might be worth a little homework thing. Look that up today. Report back next Thursday.
I
I studied
those,
that like
You-
not too terribly long ago.
I had a-
Reflexology. I found it very interesting.
Was the under the big? Do you know what's
There were
what?
so many.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I had a like a foot, and it showed what every little.
Yeah, everything.
So you could like
Tell,
do your
like,
arm.
see. Yeah. Okay, come back to those. Right, the little pads.
But like if you get that part of your foot, if it feels better, then your sinuses or your stomach is gonna feel better.
Right.
Yeah,
If you
I
put pressure,
think
It's like
they
a
they talk about that.
kind of thing for
Yeah.
I know,
And it sounds crazy, but I think like if you have somebody that really knows the foot, they'll press on that and go, "You're having sinus problems." You're like, "I am." It's kind of like a
You know
mind
that.
reader.
you know,
Okay,
Betsy
let's
that
turn-
comes here.
Who's that?
Betsy Hedgepeth that comes.
Yeah, the massage therapist.
Yeah, and she's getting into the
Reflexology.
of the foot.
Okay, now we're gonna move to our calf. Now you have a couple choices. I want you to get kind of to the meat of your calf, and you can do one of two things. You can I'd like you to go back and forth. If you want to put more pressure on it, you'll lift your tail up, but you will have pressure on your wrist. So go back and forth, and I want you to, and you know, the myofascial releases when you find something tender, you stay there and you work it, because the fascia is a netting around your muscle, and so you want to release that tension. That's what that is, which infringes on your movement. Okay? So find another spot on your calf and then go up and back. Maybe up and back the calf. Ugh.
Mine are so sore from yesterday.
It feels good, doesn't it? And then you can turn your foot out and turn it in either way. Find that spot. Okay, that feels good, bad. Okay, change side. And that's kind of what myofascial release is that it kind of opens things up, but it doesn't feel that good. You know, have you ever gotten a sports massage where they're just finding that knot and they don't want to let go of it? They're trying to get the fascia broken up, okay? So again, same principle on the other calf. Kind of go back and forth to begin with. You can find different spots on the calf. And you can put more pressure by lifting your tail. And then let's go up and back. Breathe, make sure you're breathing. You're allowed to yell, Phyllis, whenever you feel like it. Turn out and turn in. Woo, girls. Okay, this ain't nothing yet, okay? We haven't made it to our hip. Okay, so we've got our calf, we've got our foot, and these are just we're just gonna highlight some points. Okay, a couple other points of interest and pain are right around in your piriformis, which is basically your glute, right in here, and then up in this hip region. So what we're gonna start by doing is, I want you to just lay the ball like in one of these spots, and you can sit here or you can be down here. So if you wanna sit up to begin with, and I just want you to drop your knees to one side. So you're basically sitting tall right now, or and drop your knees to one side. Okay, so go ahead and do you find that spot? Breathe through it and come home. So you're here, feet on the ground, and drop, breathe, and home. Inhale, and then exhale. And that's the release too. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to move the ball, find another spot. An even more fun spot that feels so much better. Hurts so bad. Good. Breathe. If you don't find it, just roll down and you will. Woo-wee. And you might have to turn over a little bit over to your side more. Breathe. Breathe. Now I want you to make a small roll up there. So you're kind of higher and you're more on your side, not right in the middle of your glute yet. Is that where you are? And roll and just release for a second. Release and kind of rest your hands. Now, so we took that little area up near the hip area, and now I want you to go more towards the meat of your glute, okay? So you're basically in your gluteus maximus. Is it a maximus? Yes, it is a maximus. Okay, so I want you to roll there. And you probably feel like you're going over a rocky road. Breathe through it. Just roll about 5 times one way, and then 5 times the other way. And if you find a little spot, you can just roll back and forth.
It's a nerve.
Yeah. Well, you can hit it where it does hit a nerve and it'll run down your leg. Breathe. Woo! Just think about your opening up. Think about that netting that's just covering that muscle. And release down. Woo! All right, now if we got up, we just feel so good on one side. So we want to feel so good on the other side. So let's take the ball, put it right kind of, I would say like start more up in this area, and then we're going to move more to this area. So we start here, and then we just drop over. So we kind of roll onto the ball. We roll on top of the ball. Breathe. Do 3 or 4 like this, and then I want you to think about, here's kind of a neat thing to think about, like this is the kind of the knot, and you're putting pressure on it and it's just opening up. So that kind of helps. And I've also heard it like this, like if you're that tight and then the pressure or the rolling just helps, and that helps you move better. That's kind of layman's terms because it is so involved. Okay, find another spot, whether it just be a little bit higher. Breathe, you'll find that hot spot. Breathe through it, and you will want to yell like somebody's stabbing you. Is anybody getting stabbed besides me? Good. Breathe. And at any time you need to come off your wrist, just come down to your elbows. It works very good. Either way. Hold it, find that spot, and breath. Breathe. Now, for our purposes, we're not doing this, but for yourself, if you have a ball at home, they talk about if you have that like a knot, a spot that's just so painful, you stay and you just breathe through it and you hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds and do that 2 or 3 times. Let's get in kind of our meat and roll. So big rolls on the gluteus maximus. Phyllis got one back there. I heard a sigh. Do about 5 of these. Breathe through it and then reverse it. Anybody rocky road?
I'm already dying.
Yeah. It's hard to make yourself do this, but you really feel better after you do it. And it doesn't take much really to help you.
This is my bad hip, so that's probably why it's knotty, because it's so used unevenly.
Yeah. Okay, relax down. Now, new pain, different area. Okay? So we're going to come up here to this, right in this part of our back. Okay? Right into our traps and our lats right in here. So you don't ever want to get down in here with a roller or a ball. So we stay away from our lower back, but we can go from bra line up for sure, and then waist down. So I'm going to have you try to find. You're going to lay back, and I want you to. You'll have to lay on the ball, and I want you to find. Well, let me tell you what we're going to do first. Sorry. When we get down there, you'll be on the ball. So I'm gonna have you take your hands here, so you'll be up, and then you'll put pressure when you open up. So you'll hear me say, elbows up. So find the point, man. If you find that point, you will, you lay on it, you'll find a tender point. Does anybody have a tender point right there in their shoulder blade? Like there's a ton of them in there. Okay, bring your elbows, your legs are bent, elbows up, inhale, and then exhale and think about sinking your body. Oh, and bring it up, and exhale down into it, let it go. Hold, and come up. You know, you're just supporting your head and your neck. Inhale, you can move around a little bit. Now exhale, drop. You know, we look at our phones a ton. Okay, come up. Now what I want you to do is find another spot. Move up a little tiny bit higher maybe. Oh, are you ready? Inhale and then exhale, open, sink down. And this is a little bit harder to roll out. You almost have to just do more of a pressure theory and just release it that way. Now you can slowly come up. Now if you come up, you can feel that this side of your body is looser than the other side. It just feels more, I like to call it open because it's opened up. So let's match it with the other side. And you're gonna see which side that you put a lot more stress on. So find that spot, elbows up, inhale, and then exhale, sink. Breathe, and you guys go at your own pace and hold down. We all carry a lot of stress in our neck and our upper back, don't we? You really feel that? Inhale, and then exhale as you open. Just let it open out. Find another spot. Stay at that spot. And slowly just grab one knee and you can roll up. And your release is over. 2 things down.
My thighs, my calves were the worst.
The worst
I got
for
up
you?
this morning, I couldn't walk.
Oh, well, that's good that you're doing this.
Yes.
Okay, now get your roller, guys, and come up to your roller. We gotta keep rolling here, Sphere, as in rolling. Okay, cross one leg over, and I want you to lean towards the leg that you're perfect. And you're gonna drive off this foot, and we're back to our glute again. So you cross the leg over, and you lean to the cross leg side. Lean the other way. Perfect. You got it. And let this roll. Yep. That's it, Heather. Lean towards the cross leg. Now extend that leg out if you can. Roll back and forth. And back and forth. Oh, it feels good. Now, you know, the roller's not as dense. Can you tell the difference? If we were on the ball, we'd be probably screaming, you know. So this is a little bit more relaxing. Okay, change. This is more of a, it still works well. More of a feel good unless you're super tender. Cross the leg that's closest to the roller and lean that direction. One thing you can do is even hold onto your foot or hold onto your leg. And make sure your hand's not too far away. Now you can extend this leg out and roll a little further up and down. So you get more range of motion, you can cover more ground there on the glute. Doesn't that feel great? It's not quite as painful. Okay, now we really haven't done anything for our hamstrings. Come on up. So we're going to do that now. So slide on the back side of your roller. Okay, bend your right leg, extend your left, and your hands are close to your body. You don't want them way out here. You're gonna lift up, and I wanna put weight on the roller, okay? So I'm gonna go back and forth. So put pressure on that hamstring. Now, if you want more weight on it, you stack, okay? I'm not doing that right now, but you can stack. Ouch, feel the difference? Now, in order to get the inside of the hamstring, you're gonna need to rotate your foot, so you might have to. So go ahead and roll wide, roll way up here. Woo, do you feel that? Yay. And release down, kind of release your hands, and then turn your toe out, and you're almost kind of laying your leg to the side and roll all the way down to the back of your knee. Woo! Good. Go ahead, you're gonna need 1 foot down on this one when you put one out. Perfect, guys. So that drives the leg, okay? Let's do the other one, that was good. Okay, flex the foot, you're driving off the leg, hands close to the body, that's important. Roll forward and back to begin with. Again, you can stack your feet if you want. Breathe as you go. Now turn in and really kind of force your leg in, and then come pretty high as you roll. That's important, and then rotate out. Come down all the way down to the knee. Behind the knee, really. Y'all feel that? It's a little bit less tough than the ball, but it works nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, it does work. Okay, we already did our calf with the ball. You can do your calf also with the roller, but I definitely wanted to get our hamstrings. Now, we didn't do our glutes with the ball, so let's do our glutes with the roller. So the way we do that is you might have to walk back. You do want to have some mat for your elbows. So you have the roller right by your knees, and you walk out, and you start by turning your toes down. So your roller is right on your quads, and you roll forward and back. So your toes are straight down. Breathe as you go. Good. Breathing. Now, turn your toes out like a duck. Turn them out. Woo! Do you feel that? You probably feel, if you've been working out this week too, the tension that's created. Now relax, touch your toes down. Now I want you to turn them in, like force them in pigeon-toed. And this is the one that most females feel the most, because we track our knees in. Oh, anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. You felt like a champ a minute ago, didn't you?
When they were straight.
Yeah. But just the way we're built, so we can have some babies, we have a tendency, our hips kind of rotate. Now let's walk it back. You're back to your knees. They stay behind the roller. I'm going to turn to the side so y'all can see me. So you're going to stay here, hips down, hands kind of in a karate. But notice that I'm going to reach out, and then I'm going to come home. I'm going to reach out and just open up my shoulders and come home. So there's not really rolling, but it's a stretch with a roller. How about that? And reach. Should feel good. Breathe. Just reach, extend out. And come home. Last one. This time just stay out there and hold for just a second. And relax. Good. Nice. Okay? Now we're going to slip the roller around to our back again to the shoulder blades. So I want you to think about, again, putting it on the upper part of your back. We're not going any further than our bra line. So we're going to start by just having the roller on our bra line, okay? Our feet are bent. Our feet are bent. Our knees are bent. Our feet are on the floor. Our hands are behind our head, just kind of like we did with the other thing. And I just want you to drop down and just look back, and then come up and look forward, and just drop. Feel the pressure on the upper back, and up, and just drop, and up. Now just looking up, your elbows are wide. I want you to lift your tail and just roll back and forth. Just roll. Back and forth. Good. Rolling. Now, what I'd like you to do, you can come down if you want and let your tail drop. But this time I want you to lift up, but I want you to cheat over to one side. So you're gonna lean to your right or left and just roll on one side. See, you're putting a little pressure there. Just roll it out. Put pressure right there, breaking up all those knots that we've created. All right, slowly roll to the other side. Nice. Should feel good. See, I told you I was saving the good stuff to the last. Breathe. This is your cheap massage for the day, right? Come back to the center and just let it go. And loosen up, roll out, and then slide your tail down and just slowly sit up here. Take your roller and make it long ways right behind you. What you will be doing is coming up to the back of your tail right at the end of the roller and just slide your body down. You want to have your head on the roller, please. So make sure it's there. Your feet are a nice base. And I want you to just open up your arms. You should feel a stretch in your chest. Now take your elbows and try to touch the floor with them. Feel that stretch a little more? Breathing. Now, do you feel the floor on your fingertips? I want you to make a snow angel. So slide your fingers down. We don't make those around here much. And open up, make a big snow angel, and take it down. Just stretch it out. Open, nice. And take it down. Breathe. One more, please. Take it out, open, big, and then come back where you were and center. Just like you have two wings out to the side, closing the eyes, opening up your chest. Nice breath flowing, should feel good. Now very slowly, this is slowly, take your elbows down and just kind of roll yourself off the roller if you can, the best you can, however you want to get off of it, and come down to your mat. And release your legs out. And just find a nice, comfortable spot so we can relax just for a few moments. Just relax your legs. And we took our whole body and we opened it up. We stretched it, we released all that, all the knots, and many of them. So when you get up and begin to move around, you're going to feel a lot better. Just let your hips relax into the mat. Now relax your arms and your hands. Just release them into the floor. Closing the eyes. Now take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out slowly. Feel the shoulders relax. The biggest challenge is to let your mind relax. Just clear it for just a moment. Hear the music. And find peace in this stillness. take your right leg and bend it, and slide your foot to a bent leg in a bent position. Now your left. Feel your lower back touch your mat. Staying here for just a moment of peace. Feeling just how open those hips are now. You feel good. Very slowly, just turn your body over to one side and push yourself into a seated position. Sitting up, sitting tall, crossing those legs, just feeling good. Just close the eyes. I want you to open your hands to the sky. And I want you to feel open as well as thankful for this body that you have. It's an amazing machine that God has created and given us. It's so great that you take care of it. It's nice breaths flowing. And slide your hands to prayer, to your heart. And inhale up, open the eyes, and exhale out. You guys have a great day today. Namaste. See you guys. Good job. You guys, when you stand up and start moving, you're going to feel good. You'll be a new woman. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Thanks.